Hey guys, I hope you're well. I'm just going to do a tutorial there. Basic materials, paper, pen, and a darker, I have a marker, but you can use a pencil and a darker pencil, and colouring pencils as well later on. So again, as usual, I just going to keep the very basic shapes. In this case, we're going to just use squares. So you can follow step by step. So it's a trick of the eye. So I'm going to start off with a square. We're going to do 3 squares this way, 3 squares down. So one, if you want, you can use a straight edge to keep them aligned. I'm not using it, so you don't really have to, but it's up to yourself. So that's 3 across, and I'm going to have 3 down. So 1, 2, 3. And again, fill in the square, so it's 3 squares either way, so you have it'll actually end up looking like a square overall. Okay, I'm just doing it rough. As I mentioned, you can measure the size of the squares to keep them even if you'd like. There's no real need, but you're more than welcome to add just a bit more accuracy to the drawing. Okay, that's the general thing. So this is the center one. Let's put a dot in it. So everything is going to be touching off this center square. So from this corner, hit this corner. So you'll see 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you have these 4 other squares. What I do is go from here. We're going to draw a triangle. So from this corner, line up, and from this corner, draw a line to that line, to that point there as well. Similar thing. So it's all conversion on the 1 point. So again, from there to there. Okay, that's the general idea. So what I'll do is I'll just darken in a marker. So as I mentioned, you can do this with a darker pencil if you like, or even with different colours. If you do have markers, you're more than welcome to add darker lines to it. So what's happening is your eye is being drawn into the centre square. It's a trick of drawing using lines. They're called guidelines. So from the square that I'm drawing here, your eye is guided towards the middle square. It's similar to perspective drawing. I've given a drawing lesson on perspective drawing. Basically, perspective drawing gives you this feeling that when you draw these guidelines, they're bringing you away from the square or the shape. Okay, this marker's even running out, but just to give you the idea, and make sure it's clear on the video as well. I'll find out if I was using a pencil, it's not as dark and not as clear possibly as I wanted it. So, and you'll see how rough I'm doing it. You can use straight edges as I mentioned before. So I'm just going to give a bit of, so that's the square. I'll leave the tops of these white, but I'll give this a bit of a colour. As I mentioned, you can colour these in different colours, make it a bit more vibrant, a bit more colour to it. A bit more energy to it as well if you like. This is just giving you the very basics of the steps. Essentially it's doodling, but like doodling is good fun and it's quite relaxing, I find. But it catches your eye, these types of drawings. So that's the general idea of it. So everything's being pulled towards the centre here. If you want, you can even add more. Like you can even add, say, I'll do another square up here. So all you do is draw a square. It's going to touch off this square. So I'll just pick this corner here. 1, 2, say, you can't really see that corner there. And I'll do another one down here. You even add into it. So I'll pick this corner. 1, 2. Let's see a bit of it. And again, I'll do the same thing. I'll just, in this case, use a marker. Dark, dark, dark. And again, I'll just leave it with 2 lines touching that square. It makes it a bit easier. So you keep on adding to it and build it up and add colour to it then as well. It's a good little trick of the eye. Give it a go, add colour to it. Yeah, so enjoy it and yeah, see how you get on with it. I'll make another lesson of something similar soon as well. Alright, talk to you later, guys.